that TPC, Ford Smoking Pipes here. Well, we're gonna try this again. Last time you just wouldn't sit still. Kept twisting and turning. Fell off your chair. Starting to think you're a little drunk. Evidently my magnetic base to my magic phone is, well, not very good anymore. And it's only a month old. Not that you can see it right now, because evidently all of a sudden it decided to get dark. I've got the Amigo 51 car pipe. The official FSP Carter Hall pipe. Which, yes, it has a little bit of Carter Hall in it. Anyway, as I was telling you before when you couldn't stay on your chair, welcome to the frozen tundra. We're all 15 degrees right now. Right now there's hardly any wind. It's been icing and snowing for the entire daggone week. We made it through the ice okay, relatively unscathed. Tell me that there's a big snowstorm coming. Starting sometime tomorrow, being Sunday. Not that it matters between pipe smokers, but happy Valentine's Day tomorrow. Always said, I got a voice for radio and a face to match. At least now that I'm in the dark, ain't much to watch. You can just listen to the voice. I had a whole plan, kind of, sort of, as much as I ever did. Told you all about it. But when you fell off and bounced off the floor, I'm pretty sure your memory was shot. So, still working with Chantham Manor. Still a good blend. I've not perfected that yet due to my wind burn of the tongue. Because I smoked out of the wind. Haven't quite got all my taste buds back. Having a hard time picking up Burley right now because of it. I can, however, pick out Virginia and a couple of the other ones slightly. Coffee's about the same way. But all the other tastes are there, so I'm not worried about having the super bug. The sniffer works good. I can smell Burley. Uh-oh, hang on. Road exit, it is covered in snow. You might get a treat after all. Nope. By golly, that's the first snow-covered road I've seen in a while. Good old wind-blown snow. And when you know it, on the side road heading to the house. Well, we're gonna pull over right here for a minute. Finish my pipe video with you. I'm not gonna traverse this smoke and video and drive at the same time. I'm wild, but I'm not that wild. Guess I could take that clicking out of your ear. I mean, only a good host would stop the extra racket, right? Weather. Talking about 8 inches and up between Sunday through Monday night. We're breaking cold records left and right this week. Remember that news article I read that said we're supposed to get a cold snap equal to 1929? Turns out they might be right. There's one for the weatherman. At least the researchers, anyway. At least I don't have to shovel like Mike. Mike, if I'd wanted this weather, I'd move next to you. I'd live next to you, Mike. But you better move down here, because I don't like this weather. Not been too bad. I hadn't had to work out in it. Last major cold event I dealt with, I was doing a lot of outside work. That was a rough year. All the animals are pretty much sold off now, so I don't have to go out and tend livestock. The missus still got rabbits. We wrap her up in 3 or 4 layers of clothes and roll her out the door. You know what? I'm not driving. There you go. I'm in the spotlight now, boys. Even with a burnt tongue, Carter Hall sure tastes good. Heard on the Country Squire podcast, they're calling that PA is gone. That's his input as a tobacconist. That was kind of sad. Mind you, I wasn't the biggest fan of Prince Albert. Don't know why. I just didn't have a taste to it for some reason. But still, as a pipe smoker and more on a history kind of level, sad to see it go. Nostalgia. Be glad when this cold stuff's over. Ready to do some fishing. Ready to put my collard greens out. Greens and beans, boys. Greens and beans. Potatoes, too. Fish is about, well, no, fish is the only meat I eat. That egg roll has bits of pork in it once in a while. When I get them. Gas station egg rolls. So I guess I get bits of pork. I'd prefer it without it. Yep. I hope it's another 10 or 20 years before this cold snap returns. Don't like it at 100. Don't like it below 30. So, for those of you that like Haunted Bookshop, do you find it ages well? I think it does. I've got a 2019 jar open. I think it aged quite nicely. Getting ready to go home and bust back open the Latakia. Since the burn's gone, but the taste is kind of absent. Bringing back out the Latakia, so I'm tasting something. Guess if old Ford was a real smart man, he'd just sit down the pipe for that long and let his tongue heal. But I smoke a pipe every day. I enjoy smoking pipes. Originally I thought it was the tobacco flavors. But even with the lack of taste, I still smoke my pipe. When my tongue's bit and burnt, I don't smoke it near as much, I guarantee you that. I was talking to Chris ASL Piper. Yeah, he's not put out a video in a while. But he's still around. Keep in contact with him and Bearded. Talk to Curmudgeon every once in a while. Stay in contact with Mike. Scott, 16th day. Remembered your name this time. Sparky. And a dozen other you good old boys that I know your channel handles and talk to you when I can. Message here and there. I mainly just put out videos, make people smile, laugh, sit down and listen to a story and share a pipe. Pass along a few tips and a couple of things I've learned along the way. And the occasional project like the Chantham. Letting that chocolate mixture that I added to it marinate. I've still got a big bunch of the original. That did take the rest of the bite out of it. I wonder if it masked it. Because you gotta think that the PG is still there. But you cut down the amount that you're getting because you gave it the other that didn't have it. Huh. That'll take some pondering and another pipe. Since this one's gone, it'll have to be another video. YTPC, y'all be safe out there. And try to stay out of the cold. It's hard to do right now. Old Ford signing out.